Hey guys, welcome back to Base MMA. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about UFC Paris that takes place this Saturday. Gane versus Spivac, and we also have a good co-main event with Rose Namajunas versus Man Fiorot. Rose is, returning after that terrible fight she had with Carlos Barca last year at I think it was UFC 274. I know it was the Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje card, and I'm gonna talk about Ciryl Gane, guys. I'm gonna start off with the main event. I know that most predictions don't really go like this. Most people talk about the card. They start from the bottom of the card to the top of the card. But to be totally honest with you guys, I'm not gonna talk about most of this card. I'm just gonna talk about the main event, the co-main event. Now, starting off this video, I just want to talk about Ciryl Gane versus Sergey Spivak, guys. And to be totally honest with you guys, I'm still not over Ciryl Gane versus John Jones, guys. I'm still mad at Ciryl Gane. I'm still salty. I'm very salty, guys, because I bet $100 that Ciryl Gane was gonna beat John Jones in March. I was confident. I was like, man, John Jones has never fought in heavyweight. He hasn't fought in 3 years. He's about to fight one of the best strikers in the heavyweight division that we've ever seen. Ciryl Gane moves like, and he doesn't move like any other heavyweight in the division. Incredibly fast, incredible striking, incredible footwork. John Jones doesn't have the best boxing. Like I said, hasn't fought in 3 years. Didn't arguably lost against Dominic Reyes. Clearly is falling off. So I bet $100, guys. And my friend can comment down below because I bet $100 with my friend. I'm not gonna say his name in this video. But I bet $100 that Ciryl Gane was gonna beat John Jones. I was confident. I was like Ciryl Gane and knew he's gonna be the one to, put the first loss on John Jones' record. Ciryl Gane, you know what I'm saying? And I saw so much tape and I went back to watch John Jones' last fights and I was like, man, John Jones, he's been going to decisions and stuff like that. Ciryl Gane is just different. He ain't no Anthony Smith, even though we all know Anthony Smith would be champ on paper. I felt that, Ciryl Gane had the tools to, I knew that if John Jones, like prior to the fight, I knew if John Jones took the fight to the ground, it could get really bad for Ciryl Gane. But in my head, I was like, no, Ciryl Gane's movement's going to be too good. He knows that John Jones is going to try to take him down. Ciryl Gane is going to be too good on the feet. He's going to light up John Jones. He's going to maybe get a decision win here or a late TKO. That's kind of what my prediction was for Ciryl Gane versus John Jones. And without going any further, the event happened. I was watching the fight, and when Ciryl Gane walked out, I was like, I had the feeling, like a feeling came to me, and I was like, this guy's about to lose, isn't he? Like he looked like he was about to choke, and sure enough, like the first 20 seconds, I think Ciryl Gane landed like this kick on John Jones. He landed like a nut shot, and then obviously they had a little bit of exchange on the feet. I thought John Jones looked pretty big in there, pretty intimidating. Was kind of walking Ciryl Gane down, and Ciryl Gane was moving around the cage. You know what he typically does. And then he submitted Ciryl Gane like in the first 2 minutes. I want to say first 2-3 minutes of the first round. And I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna pick Ciryl Gane again. I hate this dude. I can't believe that I thought this dude was gonna be John Jones. Man, I'm such an idiot. Blah blah blah. I don't want to watch MMA. I went on this whole rant, and then 2 months ago, this fight got announced: Ciryl Gane versus Sergey Spivak. And I told my friend, I was like, I'll bet you $100 Sergey Spivak wins, guys. I bet you. And then I calmed down, right? I remember that I was like, okay, Ciryl Gane fight John Jones. And like 3 weeks ago, I told my friend, yeah, you know what, brother? Yeah, I don't think Sergey Spivak is gonna win this fight because I went back to watch Sergey Spivak's last fights prior to the Derek Lewis. Sergey Spivak's latest win is against Derek Lewis, where he got a submission in the first round. But then I went back and I saw the type of guys he had been fighting, and he had not been fighting like these crazy good guys. He fought Sakai. Sakai got knocked out by Tai Tuivasa, Greg Hardy. Literally everybody knocks out Greg Hardy. But then I saw that he got knocked out versus Tom Aspinall in the first round. And I was like, man, am I really picking this guy to beat Ciryl Gane? So, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm giving you guys some context behind this pick, guys. And even though I'm still salty at Ciryl Gane, I'm never gonna forgive him for making me lose $100 versus John Jones. I felt like Ciryl Gane was the guy to expose John Jones, man. But He didn't come through. He choked. But still, guys, I have to be objective here. Even though I'm a little bit of a Ciryl Gane hater now, I can't lie. I still believe he's going to beat Sergey Spivak. Why do I think that? Not only because of Sergey Spivak's resume, you know, he's lost to Tom Aspinall. He's beating these guys that get knocked out by everyone, like, you know, Sakai, Greg Hardy. You know, he got KO'd by Tom Aspinall. I just feel like Sergey Spivak is going to choke in this moment. I think Ciryl Gane is going to outstrike him. I think he's going to finish him in the second round, to be totally honest with you. Maybe like a TKO. But I think Sergey Spivak, even his entries for the takedown, like they're not like the cleanest like takedowns. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if he takes Ciryl Gane down, I mean, it could get pretty interesting. And I'm kind of like stuck because I'm like, man, but what if Ciryl Gane takes down? And then again, I thought this guy was gonna win, but this time I'm not betting any money. But still, I think Ciryl Gane is going to be good enough on the feet. And like I said, I just can't compare Sergey Spivak to Jon Jones. Just a different level. Clearly a different level. Um, I'll still defend my pick that I made in March. I thought the logical pick was Ciryl Gane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Jon Jones has an incredible resume. But if you really thought about the matchup, the fact that Jon Jones had not fought at heavyweight, the fact that he hadn't fought in 3 years, the fact that Jon Jones' fight with Dominic Reyes was incredibly close, where a lot of people thought he lost. I thought Ciryl Gane, even though he had lost to Francis Ngannou, I mean, I didn't think he lost to Francis Ngannou, but officially he lost to Francis Ngannou. I thought he was going to correct the mistakes that he made against Francis Ngannou, who is not a wrestler, and was able to beat Jon Jones on the feet. That's what I thought. And a lot of people thought that, you know, I know I crap a lot on Lucas Tracy, but you know, he had a really good point about Ciryl Gane versus Jon Jones. I know in hindsight that pick looks really stupid because of how fast Jon Jones beat Ciryl Gane. But back in March and February, like that was the pick in my opinion. That was the pick. I know a lot of people were picking Jon Jones, but I thought Ciryl Gane was just the guy to do it. And like I said, I just think Sergey Spivak is no Jon Jones. I don't really think he's like a top heavyweight. Like, yes, is he a good wrestler? Yes. Did he beat Derek Lewis? Yes, but like let's be honest, Derek Lewis was coming off a 3 fight losing streak. He had lost to Tai Tuivasa. He had lost to Ciryl Gane. He lost to Pavlovich, and then he fought Spivak, and it looked like he didn't want to be there, and he got submitted in the first. So you know what I'm saying. So for that reason, guys, for the main event, I'm going with Ciryl Gane to TKO Sergey Spivak inside the distance. I really do think he's gonna finish him inside the distance. I don't really see this fight going the distance. I think on the feet it's gonna be pretty one-sided. But yeah, maybe Sergey Spivak has a little bit more success than we expect, but I really don't think Sergey Spivak is that guy, guys. And if Ciryl Gane ends up winning, he should not get a title shot. Bro, the guy needs at least 3 wins to get a title shot. I don't want to see this guy in title picture at all. Pavlovich, Aspinall, they're up there. This guy is not. So yeah, guys, that's kind of my take on the main event. Now to the co-main event, Rose Namajunas versus Manon Fiorot. And Rose Namajunas is returning, guys. I know Rose right now, she's kind of hated big time because of that Carlos Esparza fight, which was a snooze fest. We can all agree it was one of the most boring fights in UFC history. But she's still a great fighter, guys. She's still a great fighter. I think she's one of the most talented women fighters we've ever seen in the UFC. When she's on, she's on. But like I said, not like I said, but like a lot of people say, or like if you've seen any of Rose fights, she could be an inconsistent fighter, as in mentally, she's not always ready. She could be in a bad place mentally, and that affects the way she fights. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to bet on Rose because you don't know what kind of Rose is going to show up. But I really do believe that Rose on paper has all the tools to beat Manon Fiorot. Now, there are a couple of things that I need to mention if you guys are not aware, but maybe you guys are. This is Rose Namajunas' first fight at flyweight. So she's usually fights at strawweight, which is 115 pounds. She's moving up to 125 pounds to fight Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot is coming off a decision win over Katlyn Chookagian that happened at UFC 280, where I don't remember being too impressed by Manon Fiorot. I think she looked okay. She hits incredibly hard, has good striking, good kicks, but I think Rose can beat her. Now I am worried a little bit about the size because I do think Manon Fiorot can be a little bit more physically imposing than somebody like Rose. You know, Rose wasn't like necessarily like the biggest girl at strawweight, and now she's moving up to a division with heavier girls. I don't know how that's gonna work out for her, but to be honest, guys, I'm gonna go with Rose. I'm gonna go with Rose because I feel like she has all the skills to really beat Manon Fiorot. I don't think Manon Fiorot is all that impressive. I think she's a bit overrated. I think Rose is better striking, cleaner striking, more technical. She's deceivingly powerful, has good timing, good distance. I mean, maybe I could see her getting taken down, but I mean, it is a 3-round fight, and I think that's gonna work to the advantage of Rose. I am a little bit worried about her mental state coming into this fight because she did lose a grappling match against Julia Roberts, and I don't know, man. I don't know how her mental state is. I saw an interview with Rose Namajunas earlier today, and she looked like she was in the right headspace, but I mean, she also did look like she was in the right headspace prior to the Carla Esparza fight. So who knows with Rose? I feel like Rose is kind of a gamble, but I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna go with Thug Rose to win this fight against Manon Fiorot. And I think Erin Blanchfield should be next for the title shot, no matter what. I don't care if these girls have an incredible performance. Erin Blanchfield has done enough to fight the winner of Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. But yeah, guys, that's kind of my take on this fight. I think Rose is gonna win a decision here. I think it would go to a decision. I don't really see Rose finishing Manon Fiorot, especially at this higher weight class. I think Rose Namajunas is gonna be able to get it done. But like I said, I'm not too confident on this one. I'm not too confident. So don't come back to the comments and tell me you're wrong about this big. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, guys, that's kind of my take on UFC Paris. I'm not gonna go through the rest of the card to be honest, because even though I'm aware of some of the guys on the card, like for example, the French dude. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Versus Thiago Moises. I've seen Thiago Moises fight. I know he fought Islam Makhachev. This French dude, I think he exposed Bonfim in that Strickland card. But yeah, I think for this fight, I'd probably go. Man, I think Moises is a live underdog, but I'm gonna go with the French dude. I think the French dude's gonna win. But a lot of these guys on the card, guys, they don't even have like a picture, so that just kind of tells you what kind of card it is. But yeah, I'm so excited for the main event and the co-main event. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think of the main event, the co-main event, if you guys are excited for it. And let me know down in the comment below your picks for this card. And I'll see you guys in the next one.